up this morning and I kissed my lady, but for some strange reason she was acting shady. She asked me for money, she said pretty please, and that's when I knew she had the lotto disease. Oh, my girl's addicted to the lottery. I've told her 50 times that this game ain't free. She has 100 tickets hanging around her neck. This chick's got a PhD in spending my check. I try to tell her, honey, you ain't got a prayer. There ain't a chance on earth you'll be a millionaire. I asked her what she spent on that monster stack, but she just smiled and did her scratch-offs on my back. Oh, my girl's addicted to the lottery. I said she's got a better chance of winning Jeopardy. She's acting all crazy and she's shocking her friends. This lottery addiction simply never ever ends. She dreams in the billions while I'm living in debt. She's counting fake Lambos while I'm counting my sweat. I try to reason with her, try to plead my case, but then she rubbed another ticket over my face. Oh, my girl's addicted to the lottery. It's obvious she loves it more than she loves me. So here's to the lady who's draining all of my pay. Thanks a lot for gambling our future away.
Hey, let's be entertaining.
But we are entertaining.
There's a line between entertaining and annoying.
So entertaining.
I'm entertained already.
Allow me to make things entertaining.
And that starts now.
Now-ish. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the show. Today, by the way, is National Barbecue Baby Back Ribs Day. Barbecue baby back ribs. Celebrated. Delicious little nuggets of ribby goodness. And remember when Chili's had that commercial? The baby back ribs commercial. It went a little something like this.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
I want my baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue soul. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
I want my baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs. I want my baby back ribs.
Dennis is back on Facebook. Yeah. That's right. Cheer for it. Thank you, Reddit. That was in my head. And it made me think of, like was Austin Powers 2, I think. I want my baby back. I want my baby back ribs. That's right. It was Fat Bastard. It was going to eat the baby. Get in my belly. Oh, he's a spicy one, isn't he? Well, Dennis, welcome back to Facebook. Holy cow. Now YouTube is just for the occasional trolling person or Jason. Jason pops in there every now and then. Well, anyway, National Barbecue Baby Back Ribs Day. You indeed want your baby back. And I don't blame you. They are delicious. I'm wearing my other Texas Buc-ee's shirt. You'll notice a Texas flag in this. Chief Weirdo on deck. Attention! At ease. Huh? Get limp. Okay. Get in my belly. Oh, feeling frisky, are we? It is the 3rd of September. Today, I celebrate yesterday, my nephew Max's birthday. Happy belated birthday to Max Hefner, a.k.a. Mad Max, a.k.a. Max Christian when he's in trouble, which is often. He's a rocker. He's a roller. He's Max. He's Mad Max. And so I bring you a little Max magic. You ready for this?
That is my crazy brother.
Get up there, dude. That's how you knew he'd be a stunt baby. So there you go, little Max Hefner in his toddler years, his formative years. He was that kid that'd be butt naked out there jumping over the round bales, just doing his thing. An early broken bone. Ask my sister. She's got the internal trauma to prove it. But happy 16th to Mad Max. I hope that you're able to get a driver's license sometime. Slather up a side of baby back ribs in honor of Max Hefner. It's also National Shoot Your Shot Day. Not necessarily basketball related, Maybe you've been meaning to talk to your boss about a raise or a promotion, Or maybe you've been you see this person often, you have small talk, and you've been thinking, I wonder if they'd like to go on a date sometime. And you're trying to work up the courage. It's Shoot Your Shot Day. Let it be September 3rd that you make your move. You make your play. You throw your bait in the water and try to hook a biggin. All right, it's Shoot Your Shot Day. Play some Eminem to motivate your shit. You do what you got to do, okay? Let's get this TIQ up here. Today's TIQ sponsored by my weird, evil McDonald-looking guy coffee. I don't know why. I started to draw eyes, and then I was like, well, I'll just go from here. And he turned out to be really quite gross. Quite gross-looking guy. So, lest I fail on this one, I shall restream it. No Googling today. I want guesses. I want straight-up guesses. Use the strength of your spirit to answer it, all right? Looking at you, Real Rock Facebook fans. Who was it? Evan the other day on Friday. Got the Google guess in. But guess away on the TIQ. You're more likely to be stung by a bee if you're doing this. It is kind of Muppety, isn't it? Yeah. Again, I'm not very a good drawer, artiste, illustrator. What about trying to date your boss? His wife would be pissed. I don't know. She might let me take him out once. Give her a moment. Yep, a lose yourself moment. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So anyway, you're more likely to get stung by a bee if you're doing this. What is this? This is really weird. I clicked on my live stream, and I can't see. Wow. Okay, get off of there, Facebook. I'm just going to keep it. You guys can see my restream chat. I'm just going to keep it there because I can see that. Anything Fred would do, pretty much. That's just your answer. Too vague. Messing with a beehive. That's a pretty good guess, Bethy. Good morning. Wearing perfume. Coated in pollen. Like a crispy chicken nugget. Just rolled you in pollen. You look like the cutest little bee, but oh, are you getting stung? No, that might work, actually, but that is not the answer. Covering yourself in honey. No. But a good guess. It's more likely to get you licked by a bear. We're just going to put that one on the shelf there. We're going to leave it there, Dennis. We're not going to pick it up again. No bear licking. Ice cream has nothing to do with today, but it is a birthday. And if you're not a cake person, perhaps you'd love an exorbitant amount of ice cream with ice cream on top of it and a bunch of icing or some shit in there. Oh. I just look at that and my mouth just says no. I mean, Fred, it's worth a guess. We've had it entertained once upon a time. But no, it is not midget bowling today. If you're midget bowling, you're probably still safe from bee stings unless you're also doing this other thing at the same time. Oh, by the way, before I finish or dive into birthdays, did I tell you about the Oreo pickle juice combo? I don't recall if I came back and brought that knowledge to you from Texas. Justin Ross hates pickles. Let it be known, Justin Ross hates pickles. He hates pickles. Doesn't mind pickle juice. But pickles, he'll fight you over some pickle shit. But anyway, he told me when I was down in Fort Worth, he said a friend of his introduced him to dipping an Oreo, basic ass Oreo, in pickle juice, like you would with milk, right? I feel like I should apologize to Milk for this, but you dip the Oreo in pickle juice in a Honf. Spraying a hive with water? No. Walking around barefoot? No. Good guesses. So I encourage you guys to try this because I like pickles. I like Oreos. I love pickles. Really, I love Oreos. But never thought to try them together. But it's weird. Like if you're like, I don't like pickles. Like you get a little bit of brine for a split sec, but the whole change of the flavor palette is kind of nuts. It's almost kind of fruity cakey. Like I don't even know how to put it. Sorry, I had a hangnail. So I apologize. But yeah, you should try it. Oreo pickle juice thing, okay? This past Sunday for SEMO Soccer, I took some up in our SEMO events crew up there. Several of us, I talked them and coursed them into Oreos and pickle juice. With the promise if you ate it, you can have a regular Oreo to cleanse your palate. But there you go. Throwing the hive at someone. That would probably do it, Dennis. But alas is not the correct guess, nor is spraying a hive with water. You're more likely to get stung by a bee if you're doing this. Get away. That's my Mike Tyson. All right, it's birthdays. Again, happy belated to my nephew, Max Hefner. I meant to post that video yesterday, and it was just a freaking day, man. Just hot all day. Just go. I looked up, and then I had Layla's volleyball game last night, their first home game. Straight three sets straight win. Layla's still coming out of this cough and crusty shit that she got hit with. Yeah, it's kind of knocked her off her starting spot, and she's getting a little frustrated, I think. So she's working hard, but just got to get to where she can breathe. It's cooties, man. So anyway, happy belated to Mad Max Hefner 16. Chuck Stratton, or Stratton Chuck as he is on Facebook. Happy birthday. Our birthday happy, Stratton Chuck. He used to pop on here every once in a blue moon. Chuck is one of the purveyors of the Rock and Roll Drive-In down in Chaffee. If you like a drive-in experience, I encourage you to check them out, rockandrolldrivein.com. Go. It's only $20 a carload. And if you go to riverradiodeals.com, you can go for $10 because we got half-price coupons on there right now. I think there's like 50 of them left. Crystal Elsa Rolf, happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. TIQ, getting buzzed. But no, but good guess. Right? Your body might exude more sugar or something like that. Not it. Eric Borgfield, happy birthday. He is never on Facebook, but happy birthday, Eric. Happy birthday to Michelle Newsom. Hope you have an awesome Newsom birthday. Matthew Anthill, whom I called Cody like 8 times at the barbecue fest. Happy birthday, Matthew, not Cody. Angie Stroder Brown. Happy birthday to Angie Stroder. Angie is one of those women who just always cracked me up in high school, and she was such a good friend and a good trombone player. And you know, she's a badass wife, ninja, mom, ass kicker. Go Angie Stroder Brown. Angie, happy birthday. I hope it's an awesome birthday. I hope that you get some notes from some old friends. I hope Jenny Hobeck sends you a digital high five. Yeah, Lorraine Dennis is back on Facebook. Don't tell Facebook. It could be so quick. Chris Rao, happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Carol Henson. Happy birthday to Carol. Happy birthday to Carol. Happy birthday. You guys ever see those videos like some random dude that just sings these generic happy birthday songs, but it's a just list of names? His YouTube channel's like a zillion names. Happy birthday, Terry. Birthday, Terry, Terry. We celebrate you with your birthday, Terry. And then he goes over to happy birthday, Anastasia. Anastasia, it's your birthday too. Whatever. And just acres and acres and acres of them, man. You got to wonder, though, like, is all that insanity that he had to record all that shit, is it worth it? Crazy cat video, dinosaurs, whatever it is? And is he making tons of money off YouTube now because of that? Interesting job. Just the teak. Looking them in the eyes. No, direct eye contact with bees is dangerous. But I don't know if it's going to get you stung more likely. Billy Brown, happy birthday. And Joseph L. Foster, not to be confused with Joseph Q. Foster, Esquire. Joseph L. Foster, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Cindy Crawford's daughter and Pete Davidson's former girlfriend and babe, Kaya Gerber. All you got to do is say Cindy Crawford's daughter. The assumption there is she's probably pretty beautiful. Is that redundant? Pretty beautiful? Taking bets? No. Whistling? That's interesting, Lorraine. That's an interesting guess. No, I don't know. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. TIQ, still wide open. Brought to you by Creepy McRonald. Charlie Sheen is 60 today. Snowboarder Shaun White is 39 today. One of the sportiest gingers on the planet after Larry Bird. Former MTV VJ Adam Curry is 61. John says, drinking a soda. No, but that's a real good guess, right? They're right up in your can. That's why you always blow in your can when you picnic. Or you listen. Do you hear buzzing in the can? Better get that damn can out of your ear before your ear gets stung. Lighting them on fire. That would probably do it. Alas, it is not the answer. Swatting at them. No. And I'm surprised no one guessed that yet, John. Get away if you want to live. You're more likely to get stung by a bee if you are doing this. Swatting at them is not the answer I'm looking for. Although I agree. Former MTV VJ Adam Curry, 61. And Al Jardine of the Beach Boys turns 83. These are your birthdays. Da-da-da, da-da-da. On to today's History Nuggies. Featuring the invention of the ice cube. Was it ever caught slipping? Hell no. Taking your guesses on the TIQ. You're more likely to get stung by a busy if you doing this. What is it? Happy end of the American Revolutionary War, by the way. Today, in 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed by the U.S. and the Kingdom of Great Britain. And the American Revolutionary War ends, 1783. Bam! Dubs! Judd Nelson is harsh. No. Cutting the grass. No. Good guess, John. Wearing perfume. No. It is not wearing perfume. 1895, the first professional football game was played. Before then, it was just amateur football. And then somebody said, you know what? We've been doing this for a couple years. Let's call it a league. First game starts today. Go. Pew. They did. 1895. And then in 1954, and the sheer volume of this is staggering. Same with Gene Autry's show back in the day. Smoking near them. No, actually, smoking near them, smoke calms bees, right? Slows them down. 1954, September 3rd, 1954, the final episode of The Lone Ranger was heard on radio. The Lone Ranger was heard on the radio for the final time. After 21 years of broadcast and 2,956 episodes. Nearly 3,000 episodes. 10 a day for an entire year without skipping a day, and you'd almost, and you'd knock it out. Like, that's insane. Raiding the hive for honey, playing loud music near them. No. Sometimes it depends on the music. Oh, I tell you what I want. Ow. I just got stung. I guess I don't like Spice Girls. Nope. Wubba wubba. But the Lone Ranger, everything, books, merchandise, and all that. My dad has a Lone Ranger student model guitar. And we put a new nut on it, 20 years ago. And then a Lone Ranger pocket watch with him rearing up on trigger. If you ever get a chance or an inkling to listen to some of those old radio shows, you can find them easy enough. They're in the internet archives, all that stuff. Gene Autry's radio show, Roy Rogers' radio show. It's a simpler time, but it's amazing to think of, they had gaffers and everybody doing the live sound in the studios and stuff. It was really cool. It was a different era. Back when the Boil-O-Matic was still entertaining. Eating honey cough drops. No, Lorraine. Hi-ho, Fredward! Away! It's only coconuts. 1967, in another episode ending, What's My Line broadcast its final episode on TV. The show aired for over 17 years on CBS. And in 1968, Ringo Starr returns to the Beatles after quitting during the White Album sessions. He said, I'm back. Hey, fellas. I'm fucking bored. Can I play drums again? Gardening. Nope. Not it. Good guesses, though. You're more likely to get stung by a bee if you're doing this. We've had all kinds of fantastic guesses. If this was an Uno hand, I'd just be thinking of who's getting all those draw fours. 1983, number one hit in the land. The Eurythmics. Sweet Dreams. Yellow. Are you singing Coldplay or are you guessing? If you're the yellow man from Curious George, you get a better chance of being stung? No. Gardening, yellow. Mickey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Swimming. Nope. It's more likely for horseflies, I think. Happy birthday, eBay. Founded on this date in 1995. eBay turns 30 today. You should log into eBay. They may have some like 30th anniversary specials. Or maybe they're just feeling their age and they're like, no, girl, I'm still 29. eBay ain't celebrating shit. Wearing bright colors. No, Dennis. Good, or no, John. Good guess. Annoying them, Dennis, is a good guess, but not it. Not it. 2008, Sons of Anarchy premiered on FX, if you were into that show. And in 2012, Michael Clark Duncan passed away 2 months after suffering a heart attack. Oh, it's a sad moment, isn't it? I'm tired, boss. I didn't realize it was that long ago, though, to be honest. Oh, Stone! Ahoy, matey. It's time for the weather, whether or not you care. Wake me up when September ends. Stone Richards is here. It is a pretty decent week ahead. We do have a chance of rain tonight, though. Freaking finally, man. It's dry. It's dusty. It's dusty. We need a little washout. Creeks are low. It's going to be a shallow fall on the rivers. 57 degrees in downtown Cape, but we're getting up to 88 today with plenty of sunshine. It'll be overnight tonight, about a 40% chance of showers, dropping down to about 62. High of 78 tomorrow, though. Slight chance in the morning, like 10%. Okay, before 7, so pretty early. Excuse me. Then mostly sunny, 78 tomorrow. Low of 60 Thursday night, warming back up to 87 on Friday with sunshine and a 20% chance of showers. 60% chance of showers Friday night, low of 56. Cold front moves through. Your weekend, right? What we all live for. Saturday, high of 76. Sunday, high of 80. Oh, it's a bellissima. The weather is going to be gorgeous this weekend. There's a slight chance of some showers on Saturday. That's okay. That's all right. We got so much going on this weekend. SEMO football kicking off Saturday. Cape Central football kicking off Friday night for their first home game. Excited about that. We're digging in. It's football season. It's marching band season. It's tailgate season. All the things, right? Yes. All right, so I'll see you Friday morning, sir. The combinations on a piece of tape on the back. Okay. This guy can't just text me these things. Got to ask me on the show. Telling you, Stone Richards. Wearing bright colors. Wearing black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Nope. But good guess, Lorraine. Green Mile was a good movie, Dennis. Correct. Yes. I hadn't watched that in a long time either. You know? It's one of those got to dig back up. Oh, brekkie bits. Look at this breakfast. Alien breakfast. I could go for some eggs this morning. I need to go to the grocery store today. Our fridge looks like a college dorm right now. It's like leftovers and friggin' 15 different protein drinks and shit like that. My fridge needs more substance. My veggie drawer is full, but somehow we double bought celery. We don't even eat celery that much. It's an empty vegetable. So I don't really feel like, I want to fill up. I'm going to fill up on celery. No, because it usually comes with a bad habit, like filling it like a canoe style. You do that. Take your celery, fill it up with peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, or pimento cheese, cream cheese. You can do it a lot of ways with celery, or you can just dip it in some tahini or some crazy salt. Either way, you're going to over sodium or you're going to calorie up with stupid celery, unless it's a Bloody Mary. Irrelevant to anything but Succession. You watch that show on HBO. Succession star Nicholas Braun has been arrested on suspicion of DUI. Played Greg Hirsch on the HBO series. He was booked into a New Hampshire jail this past Saturday. Yeah, I mean fiber, but I can get fiber from other things too. Like I'd rather eat a salad than just celery. But I do like it with pimento cheese. That was like a childhood snack. In chicken salad. Yeah, and I'll cook it in like chicken soup. Sometimes I'll slice it up real thin and put it in tuna salad too. Give it a little crunch to the soft consistency. And that's important with like chicken salad or tuna salad. You need a little something in there to give some crunch to it. You can use water chestnuts too. They're pretty much flavorless. Celery has its own flavor though. It does have a little bit of a flavor. Some people don't like it. Yeah, you make soup all day. And I do like cooked celery, but it's got to be not steamed celery. I don't think I've ever had that. I don't know if you can do that. Crunch. Thank you for spelling it right. A little melancholy moment. Actor Graham Greene passed away. He was 73. He'd been battling a long illness. But you would know him from Dances with Wolves. He was in The Green Mile. He was in Die Hard. Whatever the one, Die Hard with a Vengeance, with the Simon one. He was the kind of looked Native American guy, but he was in a ton of stuff. But anyway, Graham Greene passed away over the weekend. I do too, Mickey. I have 2 cans just water chestnuts. Like you go and you get the La Choy. Damn it. Anyway, the chow mein in a can stuff, you got to get extra water chestnuts. If you don't get extra water chestnuts, what's the point of even eating that shit? And there's never enough baby corn either. You're more likely to get stung by a bee if you're doing this. So many good guesses. Not the right one. Apple is going to unveil the iPhone 17, the Apple Watch Ultra 3, the AirPods Pro 3, and more at its awe-dropping event next Tuesday. So if you're in the Apple family and you want to get a boner about the new Apple stuff, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's your Apple Madness Day. Go crazy. Yeah, okay. Part 2 is the one with Samuel L. Jackson. It's that one. He was in the van with him, and he's buddy cops. He was a cop, buddy with John. One of life's delights. Amen. Baby corn. It's the best. Do you Pee Wee Herman it? La la la. Or you just honk? No, I just honk. But man, you ever get a jar? You ever stop by one of those like Buc-ee's type places with all the canned Amish shit and everything else in it? And you get some pickled baby corn? Get the big jar. Get the big jar. Oh, so good. If you did not invest in gold back in 2023 when I told you to, pretty sure on an episode at least once I said something about fat rope chains, and I wasn't kidding. The price of gold has shot up through $3,400 an ounce. That is double what it was 2 years ago. 2 years, gold's doubled. Told you. Sir Mix-a-Lot knew that shit back in the 90s. Y'all weren't listening then either. Oh my gosh, yes, Mickey, yes. All the pickled things. But that's me and pickles. In China, a new law has gone into effect in China requiring all AI-generated online content to have clearly identified labels. The effort is meant to combat misinformation. The government has put this into place. Chinese AI, got to say Bobby's AI on it or whatever. What about the government's AI? Spirit Airlines has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Again, it's actually the second time it has filed for bankruptcy in less than a year. I didn't know you could even do that. Is that like the worst kid game ever? Like, oh, no, timeout, do-over. I was on base. No, I was on base. Just do-over. Just do-over. And then they fuck up again. No, I was not out. I was on the base. Do-over. Do-over. Mulligans. Chapter 11 Mulligans. Spirit Airlines. The spirit has left. There is a video circulating online that shows large objects being thrown out of the top floor of the White House. I'm not kidding. Some shit. Some are suspecting that it was Melania Trump, throwing his shit out, trailer park style. I don't know. I don't work there. Last but not least, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has come out with his new biopic, right? It's called The Smashing Machine. He brought it to the Venice Film Festival last week for its premiere, and it received a 15-minute standing ovation. Holy crap, y'all. And there was even some Oscar buzz about his role, The Rock's biopic, The Smashing Machine. Got to check that out, you know? Power of the eyebrow. The annual furniture toss. Yeah. Good time. Spirit, yeah. Bye. 3-eye eggs. 3-egg eyes. 3-egg gas? I don't know. I do know this. We're going to talk about some cat shit today. This Alicia is going to be down for this one. And me. That's one of my boys right there. That's Kit Kat. He's just flooped, hanging out in the bowl. That's the top of the cat tree. Ceiling cat, God mode up there, right? But cats give us some quirky behaviors. And while some of these behaviors may seem strange to us, they often are just cats following their instincts. But we love our kitty cats. I met my little outside kitties this morning. Came to give me some love. By the way, TIQ. What hint can I give you? Small enough to fit in a shoebox. The answer, whatever it is, part of the answer is small enough to fit in a shoebox. Picnicking. Cat shit. Excuse me. Cats roll over, right? You ever seen your kitty cat and he just like floops? We call it floop, right? And they floop and they roll over, show you their belly. You know, it's signaling that it feels safe and it might want some attention from you. Yeah, no shit. But it's also a way for the cat to mark the area with its scent, claiming it as its own, right? When a cat throws itself on the ground and rolls over, chonky boy. There's a ring around it. It's disgusting, and it's only this big. Actually, his bathtub was just round. It was like a water trough for cattle. Wally's a flooper. Yeah, that you sent me a floopy picture. I've definitely Velvet is our flooper. He is a fat, flumpy flump, just flump. The butt. You know, the starfish kiss. When a cat presents its butt, and, you know, maybe you're laying on the bed, he's all being all lovey, and then gets up, walks on your chest, and just puts ass right there in your face. If your cat is doing that, or if, you know, you're scritchy in it, and it elevator butts, you know, the elevator butt where you scratch towards the back and they lift their butt up in the air like, oh, and you're like, oh, you can ready to toot. No. It's an elevator butt. It's a compliment. They're telling you, ooh, you got that spot. That's what they're trying to tell you. When a cat puts its butt in your face, when it's, you know, hanging out, it's like giving a hug or a kiss when you're greeting a friend. The starfish kiss. Don't kiss the cat's butt, and stay away from the cat's butt. You don't even need to sniff it. Don't reciprocate. Okay? The cat doesn't want to see your butt either. Just pet your cat. When your cat does that, it's saying, hi, I love you. And you just pet it where you're comfortable. Be like, okay, bro. There you go. I'll take your head, and I'll give you chin scratches. You can get your ass down there. You woke up with a starfish in your face. Yeah, it's pretty typical. Pretty typical. Carrie gets woke up with nose nibbles. Kit Kat likes to come up and just bite on her nose. I don't mind it. She hates it. She hates it. Wearing jewelry. No. Cat butt pride. Eating fruit. Lorraine, you are on the right track. I'm so tempted to give it to you. What fruit? Lorraine gets one guess by herself. What fruit? What fruit is more likely to get you stung? Drew. Well, the cats do a better job of keeping it clean, probably. Probably. Okay, so there's a cat butt presentation. Now, why do cats cover up their poop? You know, a dog will take a dump, leave it there to shine, to turn white, and get run over by some kid on a skateboard. But not your cat. Your cat's always pawing at it, clean, trying to cover that shit up. Apple. No, okay, guess is open. Lorraine's guess was so close. What is it? What fruit are you eating? Nope, not an orange. Most cats cover their poop up in the litter box. Sometimes they poop down the side of the litter box because they're too fat to sit in the right spot or something. Anyway, some will leave it unburied, and you'll see that more outside because they do that to claim territory. Just like they sprayed a mark, they also pooped a mark. So that's it. Lorraine got it. It is banana. Banana. Let's double down for Lorraine's banana. Oh, my God, it's Cowbell Calamity. I'll be a huckleberry. Good job, Lorraine. It is the banana. Banana. Bananarama. Banana boop boop ba-doo-doop. Banana boop boop doop boop. All right, look at that. We get a little desk scrolly time today. Good job on the TIQ. Pin, pineapple, apple pin. That might get you stung too, though. But yeah, banana was the answer we were looking for. Cowbell Calamity. It sounds like a country band, doesn't it? We'd all have the Western cut shirts with like embroidered cats with lassos and hats on. And we'd sing songs like, and I'm so blue, you don't scratch me where I want. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Do you see cats scratching around their food bowl? You ever see that? You put food out and they're like scratching around the food bowl? Or maybe, like covering it up, whatever. The behavior is instinctive. Wild feline cache their food to keep it safe from others. They hide their food. So if you ever see your cat doing that, he's a weirdo, but it comes from a feline instinct. I don't know, Lorraine. I don't know why it's bananas. But I will say this. I mean, they have a high sugar content, but if you have bananas going bad, you don't feel like making banana bread, hang them on the fence. Slit one piece of the peeling open or something, but hang them on the fence for the butterflies. Oh, my gosh. Butterflies will be all up on that bitch. Or peel one part of it open. They'll go nuts. So will the wasps. Covering food, though. Cats do that to keep it safe from others. Silly kitty. And finally, and this guy right here does this, eating plastic. Do you have a cat that, say like you're eating some leftovers, you pulled the saran wrap off or the cling wrap or whatever, and you just set it next to you or whatever, and all of a sudden you look over and your cat's just chewing on the plastic, eating the damn plastic? This dumbass does it, and you got to catch him because that's dangerous stuff. It's a choking hazard. Could cause intestine blockage. Could be a real problem for your kitty cat if this happens. But this dumbass, like watermelon. I cover half a watermelon with cling wrap, pull it off, lay it next to me while I'm eating a watermelon. I can't do that. I got to put it somewhere where he can't get to it. God, I'm telling you, it's stupid. Well, why do they do that? Well, kittens will do it while they're teething a lot, but sometimes it's just a habit that sticks with them through adulthood. It is a teething habit. Sometimes they just like how it feels in their gums. Now, this 3-2 snaggletooth over here, he lost a tooth. I found it. It was so cute, but he lost it, and that's it. 3-tooth monkey. But give them safe chew toys to keep them from doing that. And you can give them like those balls that go crunch, that are like plasticky. They can chew on them shits all day and they'll be okay. okay? But give them some toys to chew on, and they'll be okay. And keep the saran wrap away from them. What the hell time is it? 10 after 8. Oh, my God. It's time for some absolute garbage. Headline, truth or trash. I'm going to give you the headline. You tell me if it's truth or trash, okay? Yellow bright colors trick them into thinking it's a flower. It could be it. It could be part of it is the yellow color. I'm sure a lot of it is it's a very fragrant fruit as opposed to like an apple or something. Like you open a banana, you walk in a house with bananas, you're like, damn, y'all got some bananas. Ripe bananas, right? You got the fresh out of Walmart banana. It's still got a tinge of green to it. I don't think you're going to have bees buzzing your head that much. We're talking about banana, ready to eat, where you could squeeze that shit out like Popeye and eat it like spinach. You could do that, Dennis. The honey badger steps from its den and doesn't give a shit. Headline, truth or trash. Here's headline number 1. You tell me truth or trash in the comments, and then I'll give you 10 seconds, and then I'll tell you what the next one is. And I probably won't be able to keep up with the comments. If you want to say, like for this first one, precocious parrot earns Guinness World Record for identifying colors. Truth or trash. You can just say parrot, truth or trash. Say parrot, truth, parrot, trash. That way I know which one it's for. Doesn't matter. Precocious parrot earns Guinness World Record for identifying colors. Truth or trash? Go. It was an ice cream truck. What commercial was that? And that one is truth. That is true. A pet parrot from China earned a Guinness World Record for the fastest time to identify 10 colors using balls of colored straw and corresponding bins. So they had to pick up the ball of straw. Blue goes in blue. Red goes in red, right? Matched them up. 10 colors. And now holds the world record. Congratulations. What's the pet parrot's name? Don't know. The Chinese people didn't bother to tell us. State secret. Parrot truth. Number 2, mysterious sailboat washes up on South Carolina beach. Like zoink Scoob, it's a ghost boat. Mysterious sailboat washes up on South Carolina beach. Truth or trash? Come on, guys. We've got to investigate. Let's split up. Scoob, you take the poop deck with Shaggy. I'll take Velma to the bathroom. It is truth. That is a true one. Visitors to a South Carolina beach came up on an unusual hazard on the shoreline. An unattended sailboat washed up on the sand near a Myrtle Beach resort. Ooh, Jinkies. Jinkies. My glasses. Okay, number 3. Speaking of bananas, bananas help grow facial hair. Truth or trash? Bananas help grow facial hair. Truth or trash? Truth, truth. Bananas help grow facial hair. That is trash. They can help your face get stung, though. But no, that's bullshit. Truth or trash? I know I'm picturing people like taking the peelings and like making a like banana mustache and handlebar bananas and just trying to grow like there. Who knows? Maybe it would work for some people. Look at how hairy monkeys are. They eat all kinds of bananas. All right, so that one's trash. Next one. Virginia firefighters rescue toucan from behind dishwasher. Truth or trash? Virginia firefighters rescue a toucan from behind the dishwasher. Truth or trash? Scrub-a-dub-dub. Well, that one is truth. A Virginia woman's pet toucan had a rough day. A fall in the toilet led to his needing help from firefighters to escape from behind a dishwasher. Because once you fall in the toilet, you freak out. You know? What do the toucans say? Follow my nose, it always knows. Hell knows it don't. I'm not following you behind a dishwasher, crazy toucan. But that's true. Strange. All right, headline truth or trash. AI, I'm not saying which specific one because nobody's paying me. AI says it plans to run for president in 2028. AI says it plans to run in 2028. Truth or trash? Bethy's. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. That is trash. AI couldn't run for president. There are things in the Constitution. But, nope. No politics in the pub or at the studio. Truth or trash? Connecticut man collects more than 3,800 pairs of Crocs. Talking about the sandals, not the... Connecticut man collects more than 3,800 pairs of Crocs. Truth or trash? That is truth. It's truth. This guy's got a lot. A Connecticut man known as the Croc King, that's a Croc King, earned a Guinness World Record when his collection of Crocs was tallied at 3,569 pairs, a total he has now surpassed and is up over 3,800. But he holds the world record. That's a lot of damn Crocs. I don't know that that's the best investment. Maybe he works for him. Truth or trash? Right? Truth or trash? Angler reels in first documented orange shark off Costa Rica. Angler reels in first documented orange shark off Costa Rica. Truth or trash? Bow, 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 bow. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Truth. A man fishing in waters off the coast of Costa Rica reeled in an orange nurse shark. Scientists said it was the first documented case of such an unusual fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, now orange fish. Whew. Dr. Seuss, it's a good thing you passed on. Truth or trash? Taylor Swift's exes form group now touring as the Heartbreakers. Taylor Swift exes form group now touring as the Heartbreakers. Truth or trash? This feels like a nice time to go out dancing and sing of our exes like the Heartbreakers. Truth or trash? That's trash. But we're waiting for them to sue for their share of the profits from the songs that they all inspired. I wonder if any of our exes got invited to the wedding. You know? Yeah, you can come. Travis will be there. Yes, we're getting married. You'd watch it? It hurts to know that I'm your legacy. A bunch of people hate me and they don't even know me because of your fucking songs. All right, last one. Truth or trash? Idaho man takes 96 wet sponge hits to the face in 1 minute. Idaho man takes 96 wet sponge hits to the face in 1 minute. No, Dennis. You're just now back on Facebook. Don't say it. It's a lot of sponges, though. Truth or trash? Is the Idaho man secretly SpongeBob? I don't know, SpongeBob. That is truth. An Idaho man took 96 hits to the face from airborne wet sponges in a single minute, recapturing an unusual but legitimate Guinness Book of World Record. He got the title, 96 sponges, just flying at him from everywhere like slow motion hot dog video. And that's all we're going to say about that, because we want to stay on the air. Yes, sir. Look at this lady. She's ready to go. You guys, she's getting her stretch in. It is first thing in the morning. Sometimes you guys have been up for a little bit with me. some of you might still be on your ass. So these are some things you need to do first thing in the morning. That stretch felt really good. That's one of them. Number one, we'll just keep it at that. Exercise and stretch, okay? When you get up first thing in the morning, move your body, wake your muscles, improve your circulation, get things going and flowing quite literally. Bend and stretch. Take 30 seconds to just pull everything apart, let it slowly sink back together. Listen to those joints pop. You want to have some fun? When you stretch first thing in the morning, count all the pops. Count all the pops. See how many things pop on you. That's me at 51. But yeah, get up, move your body, wake your muscles up. All right? Keep your phone out of your bedroom. This is tough for most of us. Let's be honest. My phone is next to me on the nightstand. It is my alarm. And that's just the way it is. I just keep it that way. I still go to sleep. But sometimes I do get distracted by my phone. And you don't go to bed when you're supposed to go to bed because you're all in here. But look at these one-wheel T-shirts on Temu. Carrie? Oh, she's asleep because her phone's not on. Avoid reaching for your phone, your tablet, your computer, your digital tech right after waking up, though. Okay, first thing in the morning, turn off the alarm, but just give the phone a break. Okay? You prevent those external influences from dictating your mood early in the day. And that is important to me, okay? I like my silence. I like my dark. I like my mornings. I go to Rhodes. I say hi to Curtis, nicest guy in the world. And then Thursday, Friday, I say hi to the other morning people at work. And then I go here. And I still don't have to talk to anybody. Really don't have to interact socially till about 7 o'clock when I get my coffee from the Groundabout. So, there you have it. So keep your phone out of the bedroom, okay? Give the phone a break. Well, that's true. And I mean, you know, you want to keep it accessible. And we're just going to say you've already gotten up and done all the other things, Dennis, and you were settling in for the breakfast show here on the Book of Faces. Hydrate. This is important too. Drink a glass of water when you wake up. Make that one of the first things you do, okay? If you got to go whiz, go do your biz, and then reload, okay? Drink a glass of water. A good 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 32 ounce, whatever you're into, drink a big-ass glass of water first thing in the morning. It's going to help you stay hydrated. It's going to help you feel a little more full as you get your day started too. And it just supports your overall health and well-being. Your body needs water. Go Team Water. Damn. Hydrate. In the morning, get some sun exposure. And this is kind of my morning ritual when I go out to get my coffee. It gives me a couple minutes to walk in the sunlight. Soak it in. Let it hit your face. Think about it hitting your face. Picture your pores. Just the little, you know how sometimes you get a little oil on your skin, you get the little rainbow coloring in your pores? Envision that as you let the sun wash over you. But get a couple minutes of sunlight in the morning. Natural sunlight. Sun exposure can positively impact your mood. It can help your circadian rhythm. It'll keep you on track. Soak in some sun, like Sheryl Crow. She's a tiny little Sheryl Crow. Let's see. What else? We talked about exercises and stretching out. Make your bed. And, you know, I've still got a person in mind when I get up in the morning, but I basically make my half. I kind of pull my sheet up into the corner and pull my covers up and floof it a little bit so it's flat. You know, Carrie might be in some weird discombobulation, one leg in, one leg out, upside down, some kind of yoga pose in her sleep. Who knows? She can make her side, and she usually does. Make your bed. Simple task. And it gives you a little sense of accomplishment, a little sense of order to start your day. And when you come home later, you're like, oh, cool. There's no crumbs. There's no litter crumbs from the damn cats getting on the bed. They're not in my pillow because I covered it up with the sheets. So make your bed. And finally, have breakfast, okay? I do a 20-gram protein shake in the morning, little Premier protein jobbers. That's an easy breakfast for me to get my day started. I don't always do that. Sometimes I get a bagel next door or a couple of eggs or something. But fuel your body. Have breakfast, okay? Have a nutritious breakfast. Kickstart your metabolism. Kickstart your energy levels. Fuel you for the day ahead, okay? Then eat a good-sized lunch and then a light dinner, and you'll be on the right track. But get some fuel. Get some gas. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me bacon. Yes, that's what I desire. Bacon. I love bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? My daughter, that's who. Layla doesn't do bacon. She doesn't. She's not Muslim or anything. She's not anti-bacon. She just personally does not like bacon. That's a sad thing for me. I like bacon a lot. You know what else I like? I like penguins. Penguins are so cute. So cute. And these are baby penguins, so they are warm and fuzzy. Cue transition. All right, time for our warm and fuzzies as we wrap up your Wednesday broadcast. Wednesday, September the 3rd. Hard to believe we're already in September, into the throes of the fall school season, even though it's not technically fall yet. Slow motion hot dog videos, not even once. Not even once. Those are so funny. Oh, glizzies from everywhere. Hey, a couple of things coming up around the corner. SEMO District Fair starts technically this Saturday. Saturday morning is the SEMO Fair Parade. It'll be on Broadway and Cape at 9:30 a.m. From Kappahaw Field, headed west down Broadway, makes a right on Kings Highway up to the Arena Park entrance, and that's where the parade ends. But come out. Support your local high school marching bands that'll be marching in the SEMO District Fair Parade, and, of course, your local radio stations that'll be in the Fair Parade as well. Saturday morning, 9:30, downtown Cape. And then Saturday evening, and I say evening because kickoff is 6 p.m., SEMO's first home football game. SEMO. And we'll be tailgating beforehand, starting at 4 o'clock. So get your tailgate tickets today at MRV Banks, Simply Swirled, or Smoothie King here in Cape. And that'll get you in for the free food, free beers. Thank you, Kofeld. Thank you, EBO. Thank you, all the food vendors. Come out for the tailgating at 4. All right? So some fun there on Saturday. And the weather's going to be great football weather. Holy shnikes. Are you kidding me? You might bring a hoodie. No, I don't eat penguins. I mean, I've never tried one. That'd be gross. No, thank you. I don't want to eat a penguin. Let's try how this delicious bird that only eats fish tastes like. What else? Oh, and SEMO Fair then, of course, next week, all week long. We will not have cattle at the SEMO Fair this year, unfortunately. Dad is currently, my dad is in Switzerland on a train probably right now. What time is it? It's 8:27, so he's looking at 2 in the afternoon, I think. 2 or 3. I can't remember if they're 8 or 6. Anyway, he's in Switzerland. He's exploring the world. He gets back Sunday. He's going to be too rushed to try to pull everything together for the fair. So we'll just be there to cheer on some others and hang out, but that takes the Fair Week cattle obligation off the books. It's not the chicken of the sea. Sorry, Charlie. All right, so anyway, that's the fun stuff going on this weekend. We'll talk more about that crap on Friday, but I want to give you a heads up because next week we're doubling down on Singo. Wednesday at the fair in the activities tent, 6 p.m., free to go. Thursday, 6:30, right here at Scout Hall, like we normally do. Back-to-back Singo nights? Holy crap. Whew. Someone call the president. Warm and fuzzy time. TV show ace, whatever the hell that is, says a freshman Army football player recently rescued a man from a burning car in Montgomery, New York. Larry Pickett Jr. acted swiftly, pulled the man from the vehicle just before it burst into flames. Social media is abuzz with praise for his heroic actions. Good job, Larry Pickett Jr., a freshman Army, freshman West Point guy. Good job. This one, we'll save that one for last. We'll do this one next. This guy, of course, Powerball. Next drawing is tonight. $1.3 billion. And I bought some Powerball tickets for, was it Monday when they drew? For Monday's drawing. I haven't even gone to check them yet. I know I didn't win, obviously, because the jackpot is still there. I will get some more for tonight's. $1.3 billion. And I don't know if you caught the quick story or not, but Monday's drawing, there was some person that was one number off. Only missing one number. They still got like $2 million, which is awesome. But one number off of an entire Powerball lottery jackpot. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine? How would you mentally... I mean, I guess I'd be like, fuck it, I still won $2 million. I don't need to play the lottery anymore. I'm a $2 millionaire. There you go. Sweet. Dennis, I'll be your private dancer. Your dancer for money. Lots of money. But anyway, Powerball coming up tonight. $1.3 billion. Number 2, get me 20 with a $4 purchase. Thank you. All right. People Magazine says a Carrollton, Ohio man recently won a $500,000 lottery jackpot on a scratch-off. One of them big money scratch-offs. $500,000. The man wishes to remain anonymous. He bought the ticket after he took his wife to medical appointments in her cancer treatments. He plans to use the money towards her medical bills and hopefully get her over the hump. But that's awesome. $500,000 lottery. Oh, I took my wife to her oncologist, ran to get a sandwich, and bought a lottery ticket and won $500,000. You go back, you don't say that in front of the doctor's office. Shh, honey, I need to tell you something when we leave. All right, our final warm and fuzzy. I got to bust this picture out, even though it's a crop of it. But this RV, this Winnebago, says, "It's a girl" on the side of that. At the 2025 Burning Man Festival in Nevada, which if you caught anything about Burning Man, there's a whole lot of things at Burning Man. This is a footnote in the Burning Man history for 2025. 36-year-old Kayla Thompson gave birth unexpectedly in the RV after experiencing sudden labor pains. They were just fucking at Burning Man, and she's like, nah, I need to fart. There's a baby. She had shown 0 signs of pregnancy beforehand. 0. Festival attendees, including a neonatal nurse, a pediatrician, and an obstetrician, rushed to assist. Power of the Burning Man Festival, right? They delivered the couple's surprised daughter. The baby only weighed 3 pounds 9 ounces. Just a little baby preemie. Due to limited space, the newborn was airlifted alone to a neonatal intensive care unit in Reno while the parents followed later. The baby is stable in the NICU there in Reno and is gaining strength, and both parents are remaining there in Reno, trying to stay close to their daughter. Can you imagine, though? I mean, I can, because that's how it was with Carrie. But with Carrie, we were able to find out, at 32 weeks, and we were already kind of past this baby's point. Probably about that point. But it'd been like if Carrie had just popped a baby instead of us finding out she was pregnant. So pretty scary situation for these folks. But it's good, A, that there happened to be a neonatal nurse and an OB and all that at the freaking Burning Man Festival. Like, oh, yeah, I just took a shitload of mushrooms, but let's get this baby out, right? And so she had some good help. Now, I'm going to post... Where the hell is my mouse pointer? Holy shit snacks. Okay, there it goes. Holy crap. Wow, this thing is smoking today. Anyway, a family member has organized a GoFundMe campaign to help this couple and the baby out. I'm going to post the link to the story's GoFundMe here. And it's to raise support to help cover their medical, their travel, baby-related expenses. Just like Carrie and I were. They were unprepared for a baby because they didn't even know they were pregnant, right? It's a little bit over $16,000 that's raised right now, which is awesome, and that's going to go a long way to help them with the neonatal expenses, the emergency flight, all the things that come into that. And you guys have had to deal with an emergency situation. Right, Dennis? Insane. But anyway, if you want to help out or you feel so inclined or you just want to look at it and go share it because it's a crazy, warm, and fuzzy story, go for it. Help them out. And we wish them the best on the path forward with their new baby. The power of music festival. Something else, isn't it? That is your freaking Wednesday show. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to September. Go listen to your Green Day or whatever it is that you do when you get to this time of the month. And, you know, mi corazón. Tu. Cha-cha-cha. Have a great weekend. A great rest of the week. Shit, it feels like Friday. I don't know why. I'll be back Friday. We'll have another show. It'll be a good time. You can bring a friend if you like. Be nice, humans. Peace, I'm out of here.